But you did something extraordinary, I think, for any person in any circumstance. You, as a non-medically trained person, became a trained dialysis technician.
Yeah.
And explain to me what that was like and how you did it. And to me, it just seems almost impossible.
Yeah, see, because I'm having a major anxiety attack right now.
Just
because
hearing
I'm so
it, yeah.
scared, like afraid of blood and all
Sure.
that stuff.
And
So it's like,
needles.
even I'm having like one right now, just thinking about that.
I
So
understand.
How did you do that?
Well, you know, we would go to the dialysis center 3 times a week. They're great. They do a great job.
But your dad, he didn't like
It was
going.
tough. Well, you sit in the waiting room. Sometimes a chair's not available.
Right.
A technician's not available. You have to wait. Then you get in there, and there are these industrial strength machines,
Yep.
which a lot of people use, and they're perfectly clean. But they really do a job on the body. They
Right.
sustain you, but they can really do a number on you. And it was tough. We had to drive my dad anyway. My sister Susan, who's, as I said, super intelligent, she found out that there's a way, one of the technicians whispered to her, there's a way for you to do dialysis at home. You can go to a course at a medical facility, it's a medical college where they'll teach you how to become technicians, and you can cannulate your dad at home. And because my dad was a veteran, and a decorated veteran, the VA was so great, the Veterans Administration gave us $200,000 worth of equipment a year. We made my mom and dad's den into a medical facility, sterile, the whole deal. And then Susan and I went to school to learn how to cannulate my dad and to do. But here's the deal. We learned, at night we would learn on my wife and I would learn how to do it on a little rubber hose that we got from the hardware store. And then during the day, we learned how to cannulate on my dad. It was like learning how to fly a plane with your mom and dad in the back seat.
So was your dad, at any point did your dad look at you and say, son, do you know what you're doing?
Yes,
like,
all the time.
Are you sure?
Well, Susan was like, Susan, go boom, right? The needle in there. And I'm like, it's going to be okay, Dad. You're going to be okay, Dad. Everything's okay, Dad. He goes, Stephen, stop. You're making me nervous.
You were doing
Do you know what you're doing? And I go, no, I know what I'm doing, Dad. I'm doing. And of course, we had the teacher with us all the time. But I would learn on my dad. And finally, I learned, and my sister, who was an expert, learned how to cannulate, and then we did it at home. And it was much easier. Instead of driving, my dad would toddle out from the bedroom, sit in the chair, and we would do it
And you got to
there.
spend